Honda started with the Africa Twin power plant, but increased the mass of the flywheel by 32% and tuned it for a cruiser. That extra dullness boosts the low-down grunt count and allows you to pull at will. The Rebel 1100 DCT makes him 86 horsepower and he makes 72 pound-feet of torque. Peak horsepower is his 7,000 revolutions per minute, but torque he hits 4,750 revolutions per minute, making plenty of manageable power at low revs. Perfect for pulling out from the hole on the green. A water-cooled parallel twin engine with an oversquare layout. Bore 92 mm, stroke 81.5 mm, total displacement 1083 cc, compression ratio 10.11. Honda's Unicam valve train keeps the top end clean by operating all 8 valves with onesies. The 270-degree firing order gives this parallel twin a completely different idle slope than the V-twin. A large ignition delay gives the rear tire a chance to bite before the next power pulse arrives, improving traction on loose, slippery surfaces. The motor relies on a 2-axis balancer to dampen a significant amount of vibration before your hands and buttocks fall asleep. Power flows through Honda's own dual-clutch transmission. It uses separate clutches and a pair of mainshafts to provide a twist-and-go driving experience. The ride-by-wire throttle works with his 3 ride modes that can change the shift interval to adjust the power output. There is a manual mode if you prefer to adjust the timing of the shifts yourself. We call it a semi-auto mode that allows you to both upshift and downshift with the push of a button. Torque and wheelie control features come standard to help manage the mill and stay between strips. A robust O-ring chain drive powers the rear wheels with an overall gear ratio that gives the Rebel 1100 TA top speed of 102 miles per hour, 164 kilometers per hour. A set of 43 mm telescoping juice forks float the front end with 5.5 inches of travel, while dual Showa shocks handle the rear with 3.7 inches of travel. Both are good enough for civilized roads. The adjustable preload feature is the only tweak to the suspension, but at least it applies to both ends, not just the rear, so you don't have to worry about cornering performance. This machine is bigger than most cruiser bikes available today, and in either direction he can turn up to 35 degrees. Honestly, cornering should be more fun than my Sportster. Cast wheels place his 130/70ths-18 in front of the 180/65ths-16 to complete the rolling chassis and give his bike a more custom look. As for the brakes, the front end is fitted with a single 330mm disc and his 4-hole caliper, while the rear has a single piston anchor that digs into his 265mm disc. Stock ABS treats are installed on both ends.